Every big upside market cycle ends the same way, not with panic, not with bad headlines, but with investors thinking that the risk has been totally eliminated. Right now, the market is at all time highs, and most portfolios are positioned for just one outcome. This video isn't about predicting a crash, it's about positioning when downside is mispriced. I'm going to show you the exact structure that I use and the live trade that I just put on today. One thing I ask, one thing only, smash that like button down below. It really helps to get the video out to more people. You're certainly welcome to subscribe as well and join the free Discord right now while it's free. It will eventually be a monthly charge. We've got 225 new members, and you can see right here, I share my trades daily. I put two on this morning. So those are on the platform right now. Also, people share their trades. There's a live chat and questions that I answer. So it's free coaching as well. Why are all time highs the most dangerous moment for traders and investors? Well, they're the most fragile point in a cycle, definitely, because valuations are extended, positioning is one sided, volatility is cheap, and expectations are already priced in. Historically, the biggest drawdowns don't start with recessions. They start when expectations just stop accelerating. You don't need bad news. You don't need economic collapse. You just need disappointment of any sort. It can be anything as well. And when that happens, portfolios built for upside only get exposed very quickly. What do you think the mistake that most investors and traders make is? Comment down below. Let me know. Oh, I don't have a watch on. I'm waiting. Go ahead, comment. All right. Option one, they sell everything and sit in cash, missing continued upside and compounding regret. Option two, they do nothing and they accept the full downside risk when volatility returns. Smart capital doesn't do either of these. Smart capital stays invested, but it transfers some of that risk. That's the difference between trading and positioning. All right, let's talk about the hedge itself and why I use SPY as my hedge for the most part. Well, because symmetric risk shows up first in the index. Correlations go to 1 in drawdowns. So, what that means is all stocks are going to converge and go down pretty much in a market collapse or big pullback. All sectors, all industries. Now, liquidity is also the deepest with SPY. So, we're not giving a lot up on the bid ask spread. They're super liquid. And options pricing is most efficient due to that. Now, even if risk is concentrated in high beta names like tech or growth, market stress hits the index first, then cascades. SPY is the pressure valve. The core strategy that I use, I buy 90-day SPY put credit spreads. Now, they're not outright puts, not short-term lottery tickets, not leveraged inverse ETFs. Here's why. Outright puts bleed too much theta. Short-dated options force bad timing decisions, and inverse ETFs decay structurally. A put spread solves all three problems. It gives you defined risk, controlled decay, and explosive convexity. Convexity. That's it. Once the market breaks, the structure is simple. I buy a put roughly 6 to 8% out of the money. I sell a put roughly 18 to 22% out of the money, and about 90 days to expiration. This activates early in a drawdown and pays aggressively if a real correction unfolds. So why 90 days to expiration? Why does it matter? It's not arbitrary. Arbitrary. It avoids front month theta cliffs, overpaying for near-term noise, and it captures the window where most corrections actually unfold, volatility expansion and gamma acceleration. Markets don't crash in a day. They unwind over several weeks. This structure is built for that reality. The rolling logic. This is the real edge and where most people get it wrong. They roll mechanically. I don't. At around 30 days to expiration, I reassess based on market conditions. If the market is flat or higher, I close the hedge and reestablish a fresh 90-day structure. That's the cost of the insurance. If the market is down 5 to 8%, I typically do nothing. I let the gamma work. If the market is down 10% or more, I take profits aggressively. Volatility will be elevated. Rehedging comes after the compression, not at the peak fear point. This is positioning, not automation. Cost discipline. This is non negotiable for me. A hedge is not a profit center, it's a risk transfer tool. My rule, this hedge should cost roughly 1 to 2% of the portfolio value per quarter. If it costs more than that, you're overhedged. If it costs less, you're underprotected. The goal is not to be right. The goal is to remain solvent and flexible through volatility. And basically, I have a hedge on when we're at all-time highs and above the historical average. When we're down and we've already crashed, I'll probably take it off. How does hedging fit with income strategies? This hedge pairs perfectly with 30 to 45 days to expiration income strategies, and those are typically what I use. Why? Because income trades generate positive theta. The hedge consumes theta, so the net exposure becomes balanced. When markets drop, short premium contracts, long volatility expands, and this is how the professionals build self-financing portfolios. All right, let's talk about what this strategy is not, and then I'm going to jump right into the trade and I'm going to show you exactly how it's done. This is not a crash call. This is not a bearish thesis. This is not market timing. It's an admission that volatility is cyclical, risk is underpriced at extremes, and preparation beats prediction. You don't need to fear markets to hedge them. You just need structure. All right, guys, here we are on the TastyTrade trading platform and brokerage. It's my favorite for trading options. There's a link down below and benefits if you go through my link. All right, you can see right here, SPY. We're down on the market today, a lot of red. That's okay. That's why we have these hedges on. You can see I've got 3 put debit spreads that I just placed this morning. So these are brand new at 81 days to expiration. So let's show how it's done. We're going to go to the trade page right here, and you can see these are the regular option chains. We can go 18 days, 53 days. I'm going out to March, 81 days. So closest to 90 days to expiration. So we're going to open that up. Let me move this over. And what we can do is go ahead. Let's see what I have on SPY. I've got the 85.75. That's actually exactly what I would put on right now on SPY. So I would go out to March and I would go 685 and then 675 strikes. We've got puts on the right, calls on the left. So we are going to buy the 685 strike by clicking on the buy, and then we're going to sell the 675. Now, when we sell the 675, you can see our green right here. We've got, that means profit to the downside. The cost right now is $2.88. That's our full max loss. That's the most we can lose. But our max profit is $7.13. So that's nice. We can win a lot more and make a lot more than we can lose. The total cost is just $288. So one option contract controls 100 shares of stock. So let's close that, or let me show you right here on the curve. If we go to curve mode, this is what I love about the platform. You can see the profit zone. So as SPY, trading at 687 right now, moves down, we profit and we collect up to that 713. If we go to analysis, you can actually see how that happens. But once we hit the 675, we're at max profit, and we're going to make that 713. So this is what I love about this platform and about the trade, and then you can just increase the quantity. I just placed 3, so roughly $1,000 this morning, and we're down, so made a little bit of money. But from here, you just hit review and send and place the trade. All right, guys, all-time highs do not signal safety. It just means there's limited upside and unlimited downside almost. So will the market crash? That's not really the question. It's, are you positioned for the pullback and volatility ahead? Let me know in the comments below what you're using as a hedge and if you have a hedge on at all right now. All right, be sure and like and subscribe and join that free Discord, free for life if you join now, and you can see the live trades. All right, there's also an option trading course, mastery course, and if you like this video, watch this next one.